Hello guys, here I am again, BlueMelon Design. This is Juan Guti, and today we're going to talk about pattern brush again. But instead of having those sharpy corners that I had in the previous little exercise or little video, we're going to do rounded corners. And that's because I've actually had a project where I had to apply that. If you are not familiar with this technique, just go first to YouTube, you can browse BlueMelon Design channel, have a look at this video, creating a pattern brush in Illustrator, and then come and see this one. It's just because I don't want to have to go through the whole explanation again. So let's have a look at this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a little triangle and a stroke, and I'm going to delete the bottom part of it. I'm going to Option Shift Drag to copy it, same as we did before in the other video, and Command J to join these little corners. Also, just to control a little bit more my curves or the edges, what I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate another one. Select Command J. Cool. Now, before in the other video, we actually expanded these at this point. Before we do that in here, what we need to do is, it's very important, we're going to use an effect. And the effect is basically, instead of with Illustrator, what we're going to do is say, hey man, do you know what? I really don't want those sharp corners. I want to have them rounded. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to select that path. You can see that I am on a little path. And I want you to go Effect. And we're going to go to Stylize, Round Corners. That's what we get this what we're trying to do. And what this does is I'm going to click the preview button, and you can see that now we've got the rounded corners. I'm going to increase the roundness a little bit. Probably as you notice, I'm going to click OK because I'm happy with the way it looks. But the problem we've got is that these guys here are going way too far. They're not actually, we want to keep things exactly the same as sender and descender, just so we can create a pattern brush. So what do you think I need to do? Exactly, that's right. What I need to do is to expand it. I need to expand the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is Object, Expand Appearance. And at the moment when you expand the appearance, now I've got the rounded path, because before it was like that. This is just an effect. So we need to do two expands. Once we want to have our path, we want it to stop being sharp edge, and we want it to have being rounded. To do that, Object, Expand Appearance. And you can see that my path now is rounded. But that's not good enough. We still need to go and do another expanding, in here. So select the path, go Object, and what I'll do is expand again. Now as you can see, I don't have any fill and I only have a stroke. So I don't need to expand fill, I'm going to expand the stroke. Once I've done that, make sure you've got your rulers on. Command R to bring your rulers. Drag the guy down the bottom and to the top. And also, the way we did before, we're going to break this shape into the middle. This is no longer a path. Disadvantages, we can't change the stroke attributes. Now, it's a shape itself. So I'm interested in this section here. This section here is exactly where the brush pattern is going to go. So direct selection tool, or A, and delete this guy. Now remember, these would be an open path. So Command J to close it, and I'm going to go and do the same thing in the other side. So delete the section that I don't need, and Command J to close it. Once you've done that, all you need to do is go to your brushes. I'm going to duck this out and drop it in there. We're going to create a pattern brush, and the settings are going to be very similar than the previous one. We're going to call this rounded brush, and I'm going to change this to tint so I can change the color. Click OK. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to create a nice little path and apply my new path. And as you can see, that's working really cool. Also, if you try to do a circle, you can start a mix. Here I have the one I've did, which was with my sharp edges, and my little waves or my rounded corners. So you can actually click on it, and you can see that straight away you've got a kind of a nice splatter or a little rounded sort of thing if you want to do a label or something. And then if I do something inside a bit smaller and apply the actual one that we did previously with the triangles, you can see that we can have sort of the shape of a flower. So maybe what if I'm going to try to just change these ones just to see the different effects. You can actually have both maybe rounded and play with it. Really, again, this filter, or this actually idea of using filters to round out your corners plus creating pattern brushes is going to be very helpful. Now I'm going to show you a project that we're actually working on. It's for makeup artists. It's a website, and I'll show you when I had to use these. And just as promised, this is just a project we're working on. It's not live yet, but as part of the decoration of our website, we actually decided to use the pattern down the bottom. As you can see, it's a really nice set of an option where you're trying to break websites, in this case, into sections. You can use this technique for a lot of things. Here, BlueMelon Design actually came here and decided to use it for breaking the sections in a very successful way. So brush patterns are your friends. Use them. They're really cool. Okay, if you have any questions, please let us know. Bye.